I did.
Okay.
And we are now
live?
recording an active scene.
Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're not
Hi.
live.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just recording.
Okay. 3, 2, and 1. And hello, everyone. We are here this morning, Disney Trip Tips. It's me, Sandy Alexander, along with my husband, Michael. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Hurricane is the news.
Pretty much.
At least that's happening for the entire state of Florida. Rainy, windy conditions down there. They said
like
that, wind gusts got up to about 155. Last evening there on the news, they showed the Naples Fire Department all flooded. Flooded. The trucks, the ambulance, everything. The water was like up to the doors.
Everything,
terrible.
Everything. I mean, we can say this. We're pre-recording because it's a hurricane.
Right.
And today, everything, basically Sarasota and south got pounded.
Yes.
Right along the coast.
Yes.
Port Charles, Punta Gorda, Fort Myers Beach.
Yeah.
Naples, all that.
Well,
and while it's less populated than Clearwater, Tampa, there's a lot of people there. And,
yeah. Well, you had said there was
prayers for all of them.
A lot of mobile homes in some of these areas.
Yeah. So that is the kind of the coast where that happens.
Right.
Just because, if you have a retirement place and you just need a mobile home, you just do it in a mobile home. It's
right.
Cool.
Well, that's what a lot of the
just
news.
So hopefully everybody got out of there okay, and if you did, help is on the way.
Well, I know a couple of friends that she posted it on Facebook. They stayed in Naples. They stayed in their home, and they have a generator, whatever, and they're just going to ride it through.
Generators don't work underwater.
We've been through a few hurricanes back in Maryland, and we really never, at least my family, never really evacuated until it was Hurricane Gloria. It was back in mid 80s or something. Yeah. So that ripped up an entire boardwalk, a 3-mile boardwalk.
86?
I can't remember. But this storm has already created considerable damage.
Yes, massive damage.
Roofs, and there was a lot of palm trees down. The news reports we were watching, the gentlemen that were out in this weather made a point of saying that hopefully, they said a lot of people hopefully did get out because Florida is known for the senior citizens capital of the states. So they were concerned about that, meaning did nursing homes, how are they okay?
But
did a lot of people get out?
Let's
because
give our
of this?
seasoned citizens credit. They
listen,
listen to when they're told to evacuate.
Right.
They're not a bunch of 20-year-olds going, hurricane party.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
Did you see that there were sharks in the streets of Sanibel Island?
No, I missed that.
We were this close to Sharknado.
It's James, our son, said that. He says, "Did you see that?" And I was like,
was
"No, I didn't see it." But no, I wasn't saying anything negative about our senior citizens. I'm just seasoned senior citizens. I'm just saying
not seasoned seniors; they're seasoned citizens.
Okay, seasoned citizens. I'm just saying that.
Stole that from
that yes, they're smart, and hopefully that they did get out in time. And as Michael said, I can remember being foolish when I was in my 20s. And yes, they used to have, especially when a hurricane would be in the summertime, we're going to have a hurricane party. And all the clubs would be like, hey, we're going to do this until the hurricane comes up. And of course, when the eye is over you, it's all calm and everybody sort of lurks out like, oh, we're safe to come out now. And it's not, because the next rush is going to come in.
Not to compare the two, but remember Mount St. Helens. If you've got a Harry Truman type that says, I'm just going to stay here and whatever happens, God bless them.
Yep.
That's your choice. I'm okay with that. That's the one thing. I saw this with he was a congressman in Sarasota. He's like, in Florida, we're free, and we're also free to be stupid. So
yeah. I remember. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah. Well, don't be stupid. There are a lot of young people doing foolish things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well,
so what are you going to do? The weather for the parks now?
No.
Parks are closed, people.
Yeah, they are.
Closed,
well, I was just saying
Friday,
that. Wait, just a minute. I was saying that they closed as of yesterday. Today is Thursday. So Universal, the airport, all Central Florida parks are closed at this time.
For how long?
Well, that's just it. They're going to check and see updates and everything and see what's going on. Disney Springs finally closed on Wednesday, and they weren't sure if they were going to be closed today. So they just have to see
Today
all
is
this.
Wednesday.
No, today is Thursday.
No, we're
remember?
pre-recording. We
I
just
know
said
we're
that.
pre-recording, but I'm just telling you that they are going to be doing updates to let you know when things are going to be open again. But they have to
Imagine
wait till
Saturday.
Well,
Would be my guess.
well, let's just see, because this is a very
I'm
slow-moving.
just going to go ahead and guess.
Okay, this is a
Guessing
very
Saturday.
slow-moving hurricane.
Yeah, it's not that slow. It's not going to be here Saturday.
That's the big thing. It's slow-moving. Okay, guest services at the Walt Disney World Resort Hotel. They did say that any guests that were there just stay in place.
That's
Stay
right.
in place and
Shelter in place.
yeah, you'll be fine.
Could be
Also,
worse.
also-
Although I wouldn't want to shelter with bunk beds with a 10-year-old
oh
and
my,
an 8-year-old.
that would drive me
And you're
nuts.
stuck in that AK
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom Lodge room that's the size of this room,
Yeah.
which is huge for a studio.
Oh my
but not
gosh, and
very
if there's
big
no
for 4 people.
TV, hopefully there's TV. Okay, but cast members will have the most up-to-date information on closures and safety protocols. So, and even if you plan on going to the resorts next week, still I would call to see what's going on.
I think we'll be okay next week.
Limited resort hotel availability is during the hurricane at this time.
Obviously.
As we mentioned, they closed a lot of the things, the Copper Creek cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, the Treehouse Villas, everything is just closed down, okay? Guests with current or future reservations that were at these hotels at this time were relocated,
Oh.
okay? On a side note, Walt Disney World Resort has closed 8 times due to hurricanes.
Interesting.
All right? The Disney Park did close in
Can you name all
2019.
8?
No, but the Disney Park did the Disney Park did close in 2019 for Hurricane Dorian and 2017 for Hurricane Irma. I remember Hurricane Irma. I don't
Yeah.
remember Hurricane
'Cause I remember
Dorian.
the joke. Irma getting tired of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I don't remember that.
Irma God.
Oh, stop. No, I don't remember that, though. I remember Irma.
You don't remember Irma getting tired of all this?
No, I don't remember that. Where do you, I swear. I don't know where he gets all this stuff.
Well,
He
look-
reads. So do I. I just don't read junk.
Yes,
Okay?
you do.
No, I don't.
She's got the Daily Mail app
and so
on
do
her
you.
phone. No, I don't.
And so
I
do you.
Not.
But you,
I'll
yes, you
show
do.
you my phone.
But you,
Do
that's
not
your
have
other
it.
phone. Don't lie.
Don't
It's
have
your
it.
other
Don't have
phone.
it.
He does read it because he tells me, "Did you see that article on the Daily Mail?"
Because I
You
know I have to
told me
read things that I can converse with you about.
Whatever.
Usually about Prince Harry
Whatever.
or
No, I don't talk
Earl.
about them. I think Prince Harry and Meghan are just ridiculous.
There we
now.
go.
They are. They are ridiculous. And you might think, that girl, she was a duchess. You know, you married into that family. You knew what was expected of you.
Well-
Go do it. You were still going to be working,
Right.
you know. Anyway, okay.
Well, when somebody passed her on the right side, it ruined everything.
Oh.
Protocol was busted.
Why? I don't
Must
get
always
it.
pass the Duchess on the left-hand side.
Oh, God. Not that song. I hated that song. I'm sure you all know Past the Duchy. Okay. In other news, now this has nothing to do with the storm,
What?
but a
I
portion
thought we were all storm all day today.
No, a portion of a popular Hollywood studio store collapsed. It was Keystone Clothiers. The collapse happened a couple of days ago when a part of the wall around the building's door fell off, and some of the wall's facade came down too. Didn't prevent the park from continuing operations, though the entrance was backed up as a result of the building's
if we're on
failure. It is
Sunset
unclear at this
Boulevard-
time what caused the building to crumble. It is
Okay.
located on Hollywood Boulevard,
Wait,
which
if
is
we're
the
on-
main
wait, so if
thoroughfare
we're
from
on
the
the-
park's
wait, hold on,
entrance
can
to
I
the rest
finish?
of the park.
Wait,
No, I'm
if
going to do
we're-
what you do to
if we're-
me.
No, I've learned it from you.
Oh, stop.
If we're on Hollywood Boulevard and we're walking in and we're going towards
on the left.
what used to be the big hat, is it the one on the left or the right?
I believe it's the one on the left. It says the main thoroughfare from the park's entrance. Much of the area is. It didn't say the building is located on Hollywood Boulevard, so it's got to be left or right. I think it's the one on the right.
One on the right. Yeah,
I think it's the
so
one on the
too.
right. It says that much of the area was closed to guests, forcing traffic to follow alternate routes to get around the park. Security guards were seen keeping guests out of the area. No injuries, fortunately, to any guests or cast members. So that's
Gotcha.
something that happened. But again, it wasn't because of the hurricane, because it happened beforehand.
Right.
All right. Let's talk about, before we talk about the weather
I mean,
again.
the hurricane's probably in Orlando right now.
Yeah, I would think most of it's out the skirt of it.
No.
The outer
Nah.
bands. You don't think?
No, because it was going to take 24 hours from the time it landed. To the
Well, it
time
hasn't been
got to
24
Orlando.
hours yet.
Right. It landed at 1 o'clock
So it'll be there in one
yeah,
this
but
morning.
It's already
One
you're
tomorrow
already-
morning.
It's been raining in Orlando because of this storm since I don't know Tuesday night.
Yeah, we've been checking the cameras down there, what cameras there are. And you
Yeah,
can
I
see
watched
all
the
the
one
rain.
on Fort Myers Pier. It was online, then it was off.
It's a shame. And then you said there were two dudes that were riding around.
Oh yeah,
Who
well,
are those
that's the
guys?
YouTube stuff.
All right,
Just
YouTubers
yeah.
riding around on
storm
walkie-talkies,
chasers. Yeah,
just sort of checking out the area. And one of them you were out of
Was
the
it
car.
Punta Gorda?
One
Yeah.
one of them mentioned, we didn't want to go where Jim Cantori was, because maybe they would have said go
He-
away or
he was in
something.
Punta Gorda.
Yeah.
Yeah, he checked into the hotel I used to stay in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which hotel was that?
Just the Hampton.
Oh, all right.
Which is nice. That was the place where I got the idea. Okay, really strong aside. That was the place where I got the idea for our restroom doors.
Restroom doors.
Yeah, the barn doors on a restroom.
Oh.
It was the first place where I saw it where I was like, okay, this can actually happen
You saw it
in my hotel.
in the
there.
Public. It was in your room, or it was
the
in
Four
the.
Points. Yeah.
It was in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we copied it.
Yes.
We made it better.
Yes, you did. You made it very nice, Michael.
We made it better.
Yes, you did, Michael. You made it better.
Made it better.
Okay. Did you hear about the Disney heiress that is calling on the company to prove they paused Florida political donations? Abigail Disney, who is the daughter of Roy E. Disney and the granddaughter of Roy O. Disney, Walt's brother, and of course the force behind WDW after Walt passed. Ms. Disney apparently gave up a large amount of her stock in the company and has since been a very, what could I say?
Vocal?
She's a vocal critic of the company because she feels
For the reason-
outrageous executive salaries
Yes.
and too low employee wages, which she
Okay,
does
that's
have
fair.
a point of saying that, too low employee wages. She says that her relationship with both Bob Chapek and former Disney CEO Bob Iger is non-existent.
Okay.
She said that her relationship with Iger, who she said she is non-existent because she spoke up against the company's treatments of its workers. Okay. She also went out and called Iger and Chapek for how much money they made, and it's almost 1,000 times the amount of the average cast member. Now, she has gone on to even create
Probably
a
more than that.
documentary. Well, she is creating a documentary called The American Dream and Other Fairy Tales. It's the treatment, or I should say maybe mistreatment, of the cast members. So be looking for that. Now, she has, I would assume, a grand amount of money
Yeah. Yeah, she probably sold her stock when it was 180.
that she could possibly
Currently-
put towards.
Currently 98.
Yeah. $98? It's going down that much?
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we're not in a recession and everything the
Oh,
administration
let's not make it political. No, we're
You
not.
did.
No, that's my little story that I had there. The reason why she was also calling them out, because making all these donations down in Florida and yada, 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 she wanted to make it political. And they said they stopped.
Good.
They stopped. But
They
she's
stuck their
still
nose
calling
where it
them
did
out.
not belong.
She's still calling them out on some things. Okay. Well, let's talk about some happy things.
Okay.
Disney announces the 2022 Candlelight Processional Narrators. How about that?
Okay.
And the Frozen stars on the list.
Oh.
Now, it will take place, the first one, around the Thanksgiving holiday. They do not have anyone at that time. But Edward James Olmos, remember him? He was like
course.
the
Yeah.
the captain on that. What was that show with Dan Johnson and that what was that show?
Hill Street Blues.
No, Miami Vice.
Ah.
He was in that show. Raul Esparza, he's
Okay.
new, but I'm not sure who he is. Whoopi Goldberg's returning. Isabella Rossellini. Josh Gad, he played the snowman in Frozen, so he is going to be doing the announcing there. Gloria Stefan, she is new. Neil Patrick Harris returns. Mariska Hargitay
Yes.
of Law and Order.
Yeah.
SUV?
I approve of all
no,
of them except
SVU.
for Whoopi.
SVU.
She's horrid.
Yeah, I'm not caring for her. Cal Ripken Jr. is going to be there. Marie Osmond, Courtney Vance. I like him. Oh, Courtney Vance and Angela Bassett. That's husband and wife. So that's nice. They're going to be there.
Cal
Very,
Ripken Jr. is
very
one of those
good.
guys who when he stopped playing baseball,
He went and did this
kept,
now.
kept eating like he was still playing baseball.
Nice.
No, because he looks like,
Oh, he's all bulked up now, or he's chubby.
Yeah, he looks
What?
like a balloon float of himself.
Really?
Yeah,
I
like a
haven't seen
Macy's
photos of him. Oh, wow. Really? And I got to go find a picture of Cal
That's
Ripken.
fine. Yeah, I mean,
I think that's funny.
Yeah, he made his money. He stayed in shape he was the Iron Man of baseball.
Yeah,
he stayed
yeah,
in shape forever.
Yeah. But
That happened to Tony Gwynn too. It's like there are a lot of guys where that happens. Like,
but you might
you
think,
stay in shape and you're paid to stay in shape for 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden, it's not your job anymore.
yeah, but why would you still eat like that? And why
'Cause
wouldn't you
it's-
keep up a routine of
It's a
sorts?
30-year habit.
I understand it's a 30-year habit, but eating and doing the exercise afterward, don't they equal out? I mean,
They would, but you don't have to work out like you're still a major league ball player.
oh no,
anymore.
you don't.
And so you wouldn't. Why would you?
Well, just to stay in shape.
I'm not saying he's unhealthy. I'm just saying he's just.
He looks like a Macy's balloon, is what you said, and I'm sure he appreciates that. Okay,
I'm one to talk.
another documentary. This is according to Deadline, which is I guess a newspaper of sorts.
Yeah.
But Jeff Tremaine, he was the director of Jackass Forever. He is making a documentary about the bad behavior that has been witnessed at the Disney parks and resorts.
That will get more views
Yeah,
than
yeah,
the mistreatment of cast members.
Yeah.
I'll
No,
admit
well,
it.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
that other one might.
Oh,
I mean,
come on. So you want to watch somebody complaining about getting $15 an hour if that's what they're making? Maybe it's $11.25, whatever it is. Somebody talking about how hard it is to buy groceries for that, or get a video of two grandmothers hitting each other with strollers.
okay, but wait a minute.
Strollers is going to win every time.
This isn't just about that. Apparently, this is about. It's going to be chronicling the 30-year history of wrongdoing and debauchery at the Walt Disney World Resort, and how it led to the theft of an audio animatronic valued at almost $500,000 on the black market.
Did they steal
Where was
Abe Lincoln or something?
I don't know. But first-time filmmakers Joshua Bailey and Sam Fraser of White Lake are directing. Tremaine, again, he's producing it. Blah, 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 blah. So this guy, Jeff Tremaine, said that these two dudes, Josh and Sam, found him and introduced him to the story that he felt so compelling. He says, I was inspired by not only this story, but by these young filmmakers having been a part of some Disneyland misbehavior.
Oh, Disneyland
He's
misbehavior.
well,
Well,
to be
it's easier
involved
to get
in
away
it.
with stuff in Disneyland, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
You're right on the city streets there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but whatever.
If
you
you
should.
pop off an animatronic and you just put it over there by the fence, and then you come back later. And
Yeah,
your
but
friends climb
whatever.
the
You're not
fence.
supposed to act this way. But
Yeah.
but as we all know, based on what we have seen, this year alone, the massive brawl break out in Fantasyland
Yeah, man.
at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom that resulted in arrests and lifetime bans for everybody.
And high ratings on WorldStarHipHop.com.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that? I really don't get out much. I don't look it up. What is this called? What is it? World what?
You don't want to look it up. It's just it's
what
like the
is it?
YouTube of complete
What? Nonsensory what? What we watch?
misbehaving. Yes.
But
It
we
is
watch.
the-
Wait, we watch fails. We like to watch
Right,
the
but
fails
this
because
is-
they're
this
funny.
is- This is the YouTube of street fighting and
And they put
and
the Disney
grandmothers pulling each other's wigs off.
and they put the Disney
WorldStarHipHop.com.
WorldStarHipHop.com.
You
Okay.
hear anytime you hear and you'll hear it in the fails, Fail Army. You'll see it every once in a while. Somebody will I don't know, run into a door real fast, and somebody behind them will go WorldStarHipHop.com. Right? Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't noticed that. I notice other things. I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm the intellectual of the group here. Okay. Remember the fight that a man got into with teenagers with
I
the
was
man
gonna-
claiming to have brain cancer? Wait, there's more. Fights have also broken out in line for the ride at Toy Story Land on Main Street, USA, as guests waited for fireworks to begin. Numerous guests have also been arrested for trying to bring guns into the theme parks. Other guests engaging in dangerous behavior while at the attractions. A
Yeah.
father and son were arrested for stealing from strollers at the MK. Remember, I used to say that when the kids were smaller and we had a stroller, I was like, Michael, let's not leave anything
Yeah,
in
and I
there
was always
because
just like, yeah, leave
you
it
know
in there.
he's
gonna
like,
steal
who's
from
going
the
to
stroller-
steal at
from the
Disney?
stroller, right.
Yeah, who's going to steal? And you'd have
No,
your
no,
name
no.
on it.
That's not what I would say.
Yeah, who's
But
going to
no,
steal
I
at
would-
Disney?
I
We're
would
at
let the
Disney.
kids-
That's what you'd
I
say.
I would let the kids run off on their own, and you'd be like, "Don't let them do that." I said, "Well, if Disney had a history of getting abducted or molested. I would know about that because
Well, apparently all this stuff was happening, Michael, with
no
these
kids were
people.
abducted in your
No,
list.
no, but there are some bad people that
stealing from
yeah,
stores.
like
Okay, I
kids
get
and
it.
stuff. Okay, anyway, what else does it say? In addition to the arrest, Disney has issued a number of bans for poor behavior, including issuing one to a social media influencer who constantly broke the rules to make his videos. The influencer is currently appealing his ban.
Ban
Now,
for
Stolen Kingdom does not have a release date at
The
this
Stolen
time.
Kingdom is the name of it.
Yeah.
And you said
So-
it was produced by somebody.
It was
named
Jeff Tremaine. He was the director
Jeff
of
Tremaine.
Jackass
I think
Forever,
he's
which I've never
Johnny's
seen.
Great nephew.
Johnny Tremaine?
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Tremaine. He was an actor.
No.
Oh, who was he? But there was a Johnny Tremaine that was an actor.
Right.
But there was also a history man. I mean,
Yeah,
a man,
history man.
not history man. Somebody in history. Somebody in history that was
Yes.
named Johnny Tremaine.
Johnny Tremaine.
Yeah. Who was that? Tell me again. Remind me.
Paul Revere's.
That's right. That's right.
Paul Revere's
Sidekick.
apprentice.
Sidekick.
Not
Yeah. Well,
sidekick.
sort of a sidekick.
Apprentice.
That's right. I wonder. That's not a
Not a very
not a name
common
that you
name.
hear very common, right? Tremaine. You're making this up, aren't
No, I'm
you?
not.
Okay. I
It
was
was
going to
just
say Michael does this to me.
your
He'll
History
say to me.
Times thing.
He'll say to me something,
Wasn't
and
he a
he'll be
history
like,
man?
yeah, and he'll be like, the serious as anything.
Yeah.
And then I'm
doing
like-
a documentary called Gandhi.
I'm like, are
history
you
man.
really? Is this really serious?
Yeah.
So, okay, look, something we
there's
didn't
more?
do. Well, something we didn't do last week that I said I was going to do, and we were going to do it live, but we're just going to do it now, and I'm going to see if you can do it. Have you ever seen that movie Hocus Pocus?
No.
Never.
No.
Oh, you've seen glimpses of it.
I've seen the trailers.
Okay, in the original,
Yes.
who was the actor who played the young man who was turned into a cat? Do you remember? He's a real actor. He's on TV today on one of our shows that we like to watch ad nauseum.
Nah.
Has an acronym for a title.
Mark Harmon.
No.
I don't know.
No. The young man who played him was.
Why don't we just go live
oh
and
my
you can
God.
ask these
No,
questions?
no, that's okay.
I have no clue.
Okay. The guy who's on
I
NCIS.
just said Mark
The
Harmon.
Proby.
Oh.
That
Who knows his
actor.
name? No one
That
knows his
actor.
name.
Oh, see, I don't even know his name, but
Sean
that
something.
yeah, that actor. You said he's like the nephew or the
Yeah, he's the nephew
somebody
of the producer,
the
right.
creator. Yeah,
Yeah.
Belisario, the
Yeah.
man who created it,
There
I
you go.
think.
Yeah.
So, but he played Thackeray Binks in the
Don't
original
care.
one. Oh gosh, fine. See, Michael never wants to play these things.
No, not,
Okay,
not
well,
if it's
Hocus.
about Hocus Pocus.
All right, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out again.
Hopefully Whoopi Goldberg's in it to make it perfect.
Excuse me. I still don't understand how they're going to make them come back
I don't care.
because
The
having
Hocus
watched the
Pocus-
first
How
one.
about this? The multiverse. It's done.
Oh
You
no, you
fix it
can't do
every
that.
time.
Marvel's
Yes, you
going to
can.
get in there. No,
not Marvel. Just
no,
the Hocus
no,
Pocus.
but what I'm saying is
multiverse.
because in the first one they did explode with the sunrise coming up. Okay,
Fantastic.
and then Binks ended up. The little cat ended up passing away, and Thackeray Binks, who was turned into this cat, ended up going to the gates of heaven because he met his sister who was taken many centuries ago by these witches. You have to watch the film to follow
You sure
along.
you didn't go to the Jellicle sunset?
No. So they like you
I
know,
just made
they
an
went
Andrew
away.
Lloyd Webber reference.
I
and you
know,
didn't go
and
like,
now,
very
no,
good.
no, because that is not one of my favorite plays. That is not one of my
Still,
favorite plays.
You
So-
mentioned a cat going to
so-
heaven. Isn't that what Jellicle is all about?
Okay, so anyway, see now you made me lose my train of thought.
Good.
So I'm just saying I don't know how they're going to be
Don't
coming
care.
back.
Really, just.
And that just frustrates me so because I'm like, can't you just leave one thing?
I think they're going to talk to Doctor
alone?
Strange, and then the Hulk will invent a time machine that the Ant-Man told him about.
You know, it's been almost 30 years since that original
And
came out. Since that first one came out, not the original. Since the first one came out, 30 years.
yes, which is like, okay, how is Sarah Jessica Parker even slightly cute anymore?
Well, Michael,
She
I don't
was
know.
she was at
but-
the end of cuteness back then.
Isn't that terrible?
What?
She's not bad looking, Michael.
She was at the end of cuteness,
But
right?
she's
she-
not
her
bad
character,
looking.
If you look at the things where she
Oh,
jumps up
so
and
you
down,
did see
where
it
she
then.
jumps up and down, the other two look at her like she's a moron. That's cute, right? She's going for cute. She's going.
Well,
for,
she's supposed to be like the dumb blonde
a
of the.
cute dingbat.
I
right,
know
exactly.
nothing against
So this
blondes.
was
I have
even
nothing against
before
blondes.
her Sex in the City stuff, where Now it's not cute anymore. It's womanly, right? So
Okay.
and then now she's basically matronly. If
Fine.
and she's reaching the end of grand
Okay.
matronly.
All right. Fine.
It doesn't need a second telling.
A second telling.
It
The
doesn't-
second coming of Hocus
It
Pocus.
doesn't need it. It didn't need the first. Okay, people liked it, but it doesn't need a second one.
Yeah, but see, as I said,
Halloween Town's better.
Have you even seen Halloween Town?
Yeah,
I've seen
kids,
Halloween
are
1,
you-
2, and 3.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town. There is a Halloween. Is that the one with Debbie Reynolds?
No, that's the one that's
Oh, who's
animated.
the
And it's
one?
on Disney Channel.
Oh no, not that one. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the other one. I'm sorry. Oh, I really have to get my facts straight.
No, Debbie
Sometime.
Reynolds was in Singing in the Rain.
Yes, but she was also in some Halloween movie that was on. I know someone, please, if you know it, you're going to say, yes, Sandy, you're right. I know exactly which one you were talking about. It was a Halloween film that she was in, and her granddaughter, I think, ended up getting some powers or something.
Psycho's the perfect Halloween film.
Oh, yeah, right.
We
We were talking about
this
that last
week.
week.
Yeah, exactly. Psycho's it. I think that's the one.
You know, yeah, Psycho's a good one to watch. I was
'Cause
watching.
It's got costumes. It's got murder. What more do you
What
need? He
costumes?
dresses up as his mother.
Oh, well, yeah, he does do that.
Yeah.
I was watching Van Helsing the other day with Kate Beckinsale and Hugh Jackman. And that one's okay. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like the little guy who plays the friar in there, the priest.
Friar
He's
Truck.
funny. He's funny in there. But think about what other scary or not so scary. I had said the Alien films. I think
Nah.
1 and 2. Like Predator.
They don't
That's
even
a
happen
good
on
one.
Earth.
That's a good one. Predator's a good one.
Predator's a great.
That happens on Earth
it's a
because
great
he
movie, but
comes.
it has like very. You can't tie it to Halloween at all.
No, but it's still
it's
a scary
sci-fi
film.
horror flick, right?
It's still a scary film.
It is.
I mean, if you really want to get scared, see,
Don't
I
you-
don't like.
It's got to happen in the dark, right? Because that's when Halloween's right after daylight saving time goes away, and we're back on standard time, and
Yeah,
and it goes. The sun goes down early, and you're hunkered up at night. And,
The Exorcist.
and you're sitting there watching.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, The
I told
Exorcist.
you I couldn't watch
Yeah,
that.
but
That one
you
freaked me
can't
out.
watch with a 8-year-old.
No,
That's why.
no. You can't.
Psycho, you can.
No,
Jenna
you
Lee-
can't
Jenna
watch
Lee gets
Psycho with
stabbed
an
one
8-year-old. What? She gets stabbed several times, and you
Yeah,
see
but
the
you-
blood going down
exactly,
into
so
the
it's-
drain.
it's-
No. You really want
It's
to
implicit. It's not explicit. That's what's good about it.
whatever. No,
Yes.
no. You could do The Strangers on a Train. That's a good one. You know, it's
Yeah.
not exactly scary, but it sort of makes you think about, okay, what are these two characters going to do? You know, they were going to like do each other's murders. You know, that's a good one because it makes you think
It's
a little
tough,
bit.
right? Because there are a lot of things that kind of loosely fit, but not very many that are dead on.
Yeah.
You know, family Hollywood Halloween flicks.
What was the one with Jamie?
Lee Curtis?
Curtis.
That's Halloween. No,
Halloween.
that's not for children at all. That's a
Well,
slasher
I've never
film.
seen any of those.
That's a slasher film.
Yeah, I've never seen them. And
Right.
there was the Freddy Krueger. What is it? I know
Friday
his
the
name, but I've
13th.
never seen them.
Friday the 13th, also slasher film.
Yeah.
Lots of teenage.
I know what you did
lots of-
last summer.
Lots of teenage sex in that. So yeah, you're not going to put it in with.
Really?
Yeah,
Where-
a lot of these
I've
stories.
never seen
I
these
don't
fil-
understand. You don't
I
understand.
swear
that.
to
So
you, I
most
have
of
never
your
seen these
1980s
films.
horror movies involve kids either having a party at a house or they're at in Friday
lake.
the 13th. They're at a lake, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And because they're teenagers and their hormones are running wild, they get it on, and then somebody gets stabbed while they're getting it on. Kind
So you've seen these
Oh
films?
yeah,
I swear to you, I have never seen those films.
yeah. But that's the you're gonna rate one.
That's the
that-
crux.
Yeah, if you're gonna rate one, you have
Yeah.
to rate that into it. At some
Wow.
point, some 18-year-old girl has to run around in her bra.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like that
And then
commercial.
get stabbed.
It was like that
and
commercial.
She'll be getting ready, and she thinks the boyfriend's behind her, but it's the killer.
It's like that commercial for Geico where all the kids are running away and they run into a what is it, like a farmhouse, and there's like a whole bunch of blades and knives hanging around, and the guy's standing there doing stuff, and he sort of like rolls his eyes
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are they doing in there and everything.
I
No,
was thinking of the
I
scene
never
from Twister.
I've never yeah, sort
you
of
were
like a
saying
scene
that,
like that,
right.
yeah. But I've never really watched a good scare. I like the old timey
So there
one, the
isn't
Hammer
one.
films,
Somebody
the
needs to
Hammer
make one.
films.
Somebody needs to make the planes, trains, and automobiles of Halloween,
Okay.
because that's your Thanksgiving flick, right?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
There
Yeah.
isn't another one.
Yeah.
That's your Thanksgiving flick, because you can watch it and still watch football. And it's
Home
funny.
Alone, you could start because you probably start
That's a Christmas flick.
doing. Yeah, but you could start doing your decorations. Some
That's-
people like
that's
to
a
do
Christmas
that.
flick.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
And there are millions of Christmas flicks. They do those so well. You can kind of pick
I know.
anything you want. You can go all the way from It's a Wonderful Life to the Santa Claus.
The
right?
Christmas
Yeah.
Muppet Christmas, the Christmas
Muppet
Muppet, the
Christmas
Muppets
Carol.
Christmas Carol. There you go. All right.
Right.
Well, we've talked ad nauseum, so have a
Stay
good one.
safe out there.
Yes,
If
please
you happen to be in
do.
Florida, when was Dan?
We are
Dan
thinking
Sides gonna
about
be down
it.
there. Was it this week or next?
No, I think it's next week, the latter part of next week.
Okay,
so
it
Dan,
should
if you're
still
listening,
be okay because SeaWorld closed like right away.
yeah.
And then I kept seeing the crawl on Wesh that said that Fantasia Land mini putting was closed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to know. That's all.
But we got those. You get those certificates every time,
And we never use
we
them.
never used them.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. Replay the show is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And please, again, be safe. All right. Disney Trip Tips, srsounds.com.